Well, almost 200 refugees fleeing Boko Haram in Nigeria have starved to death over the past month alone. That's according to the aid group Doctors Without Borders. The non-profit organisation visited a camp in Bama where 24,000 people have taken refuge. MSF says a catastrophic humanitarian emergency is unfolding at the camp where 1 in 5 children are suffering acute malnutrition. Boko Haram's 7-year insurgency has killed more than 20,000 people and left another 2 million displaced. For more on this, Sophia Adengo joins me now from Abuja. Sophia, the MSF findings highlight deep humanitarian concerns, to say the least. How is the government reacting to this?
Well, you know, what we are seeing unfolding in this MSF report and others very much like it are the adverse effects of militancy in the northeast. The camp that is highlighted in this report is in Borno, the northeastern, one of 3 states that has been under severe emergencies off and on based on Boko Haram attacks and has seen considerable amount of refugees flooding into camps. At the moment, the Nigerian government has partnered not only with some of these aid agencies, but what they have as a body known as the National Emergency Response Management Unit that gives response to vulnerable communities like this. And the response really has been to call regional actors together. Just last month, the Nigerian government held an emergency summit on this very issue, talking about how these vulnerable groups can be protected. And obviously, the situation that has unfolded has gone from bad to worse, really in this specific area known as Bama that houses almost 24,000 refugees in the camps and the camps that surround it. Natasha.
Sophia, what you're describing and what we're seeing, unfortunately, it's not new and it's certainly not unique. How do you see this playing out? Is there any chance of turning this dire situation around for these people?
Well, Natasha, what we know is that the interventions that have been taken by the French agency like MSF and the UNHCR and other bodies in responding to these numbers are simply overwhelmed. 2 million people are estimated to be internally displaced in northeastern Nigeria. Almost 200,000 are refugees living in refugee situations. And these communities largely depend on agriculture and using the land to feed themselves. And because these areas are so compromised, not only by mines that are within this landmass, but also armed groups and insurgency, it seems very difficult for these groups to return to their home communities and live life normally. And there is an integration process that is taking place. The success of that is largely questionable. And MSF and organizations like the UNHCR believe that it's going to require, a global effort in really attending to what they call the worst humanitarian crisis unfolding here on the African continent. Natasha.
Sophia Adengo in Abuja, thank you.